So this is the problem of a quarter governor. All the arms of quarter governor are 178 mm long and are hinged at a distance of 38 mm from the axis of rotation. Here the upper arm and lower arm is located at an offset distance of 38 mm. The mass of each ball is 1.15 kg and mass of the central load is 20 kg. The governor sleeve begins to rise at 280 rpm when the links are at an angle of 30 degrees to the vertical. Assuming the friction force to be constant, determine the minimum and maximum speed of rotation when the inclination of the arms to the vertical is 45 degrees. Okay, let us solve this problem. We are supposed to find out the minimum speed and maximum speed. Write the given data, what they have given. Length of the upper arm, BP. Solve parallel to me. Okay, given upper arm length BP is equals to BD, that is equals to 178 mm, which is equals to 0.178 meters. And what they have given, PQ. PQ is the offset distance. PQ is equals to DH. Offset distance for the upper arm is the PQ, that is equals to the offset distance to the lower arm, whose length is 38 mm. That is 0.038 meters. And mass of the ball they have given. Small m is the mass of the ball, which is equal to 1.15 kg. Capital M is the mass of the central load, which is equals to 20 kg. Angles made by the upper arm and lower arm are given. Angle alpha is equals to angle beta, that is equals to 30 degrees. Okay. Still in unknown data. Now, when the angle alpha is equals to beta is equals to 45 degrees, we're supposed to find out the speed of the governors. Okay, let us solve one by one. Radius of rotation, Chara. See, radius of rotation. Any distance is given. The governor begins to rise at 280 rpm is given. Speed of the governor they have given. N 280 rpm. N is equals to 280 rpm. Okay. Now let us solve. First of all, let us find the friction force. The equilibrium position of the governor when the lines are at 30 degrees vertical as shown in figure. From the figure, let us try to find out the radius of rotation. Okay. Consider angle alpha is equals to angle beta, that is equals to 30 degrees. From this angle, try to find out the radius of rotation R. Okay, when alpha is equals to beta is equals to 30 degrees, try to find out the radius of rotation R. See here, this is alpha, beta which is equals to 30 degrees. Try to find out the radius of rotation R. I am using the pointer again. Solve with me parallelly. What is the radius of rotation R from the diagram?
VG.
Right. Right. R is equals to BG. How to find this R value? Can anyone tell? BG is nothing but BF plus FG I can write. From the diagram, BG is nothing but BF plus FG. Okay, you can see here. BG is nothing but BF plus F into G. Okay. Now let us try to find out the values of BF and FG. How to get BF? Angle alpha is given. Can
Sin
anyone
alpha.
tell?
Sin alpha.
Sin alpha. What in terms of? I can write it as
BF by BP.
BF by
BP.
right, BF by BP is equals to sin alpha. Where is the point where it is stucking? 2 minutes, point is stucking here. I'm writing BF by BP. that is equals to sin alpha. From this I can write BF is nothing but BP into sin alpha plus FG. FG already they have given the distance. What is BP length? 178 mm. Okay. 178 into sin 30 plus FG is nothing but distance. PQ is equals to DH, that is equals to FG also. Find the R value, solve it and give me this R value. 178 into sin 30 plus 38. What is R value we got?
127.
Right, 127 mm. R I am getting it as. I will change this position of the pad. Yes. R is equals to 127 mm. Next, what to find out after R? Height of the governor. Can anyone find the height of the governor? Find height of the, I am using here. How to find the height of the governor? Height of the governor is nothing but OG. Okay. How to find out the height of the governor? Give the equation how to find
Sir,
the height of the governor.
124.7, sir.
Which one?
Height of the governor.
Wrong. Do again. What is tan alpha? What is tan alpha from this? Right, 0.22 someone has given. Right answer. What is tan alpha from this?
BG by
Is
OG.
OG by BG. Okay, OG is the height of the governor, which is equal to H by BG.
Sir, BG by OG, sir.
సార్ ఆల్ఫా కి
Let-
ఆపోజిట్ లో ఉంది కదా సార్ బీజీ బై
Right. Sorry. Okay.
BG.
Thank you. Right. You are right. So let me erase this. Tan alpha is equals to BG by OG, right?
Sir, one more thing, sir.
So
So
from
the
this-
arm of the governor will be from B to O, sir, or B to P, sir? BP or
Arm
BO?
of the BP only. It is extended. You can see the point where it is fixed. This is the axis of rotation, but this is fixed. Arm of the governor is located at a distance of 40 mm away from the axis of rotation. Got it?
Then if
BP is the arm of the governor.
we have to find
Okay,
the
BP.
Pythagoras theorem, how can we find them, sir?
We are extended this line. You can see this. This dotted line is extended.
So the height will
Okay,
increase.
P
right?
up to, yes, height will increase. Height will increase. BG by tan alpha. I can write this as H is equals to OG is, what is BG? How much I am getting? BG is nothing but radius of rotation. That is 127 mm. 127 by tan 30. How much you got this value? Dear students, that is 220 mm. That is equals to 0.22 meters we got. Height of the governor we got. Now let us try to find out the speed. You can see here, assuming the friction force to be constant, means they said don't neglect the friction. We have to consider the friction force. So when we consider the friction force, we need to find out the speed of the governor. For this, what is the relation we can use? N square is equals to, can anyone tell parallel to me? Whether I need to write M or M into G. When friction force is considered, I already told, write it as mg. Mg plus capital Mg. I can write it as plus or minus F by m into g into 895 by h. I got height of the governor. So from this, try to find out the friction force. Already speed they have given, speed of the governor. What is speed of the governor they have given? Can anyone answer? You can see here. Speed of the governor n is equals to
280
RPM, which is right. Now I'm replacing n as 280 RPM. Mass of the ball 1.15 kg into 9.81, and mass of the central load is 20 kg into 9.81 plus or minus F by 1.15 into 9.81 into 895 by height of the governor. I'm taking it as 220 mm, 0.22 meters. So from this, try to find out the friction value. Take less or minus F outside. What is the answer we are getting on solving this total value? Plus or minus F is equals to. Try to find out the friction force. Yes, students. Find the F value. If you know the F value, we can go further. So solve the F value and give me the answer here. Now when the angle, when alpha is equals to beta is equals to 45 degrees. Under these conditions, we need to find N1 and right. Someone has given answer. What is the answer we got? One has given wrong answer. .98. Rule number 6 has given. Rule number 6, 9.98 newtons. Yes, that is correct. Let us make it as 10 newtons. Okay. Now let us solve the further. So now when alpha is equals to beta is equals to 45 degrees, we need to find. So earlier alpha is equals to beta is equals to 30 degrees. We have find the F value, friction force. Now this alpha and beta is replaced by an angle of 45 degrees. Now when alpha and beta change as 45 degrees, we are supposed to find minimum speed of the governor and maximum speed of the governor. How much? N1 is how much and N2 is how much? So when alpha and beta has changed, height of the governor also changes. Can you find the height of the governor here? When alpha is equals to beta is equals to 45 degrees, what is the height of the governor? That we have given height of the governor H is equals to Bg by tan alpha. Okay, Bg is nothing but radius of rotation. What is that value? Radius of rotation, how much we got? What is the radius of rotation? 127. Okay, try to find out. What is Bg now? Try to find Bg value when alpha is equals to beta is equals to 45 degrees. So Bg is unknown. Let us try to find out before going to Bg. Let us try to find radius of rotation. How to find the radius of rotation? Can anyone answer? R is equals to, again, I can write it as Bf plus F into G. What is Bf now? Dear students, can anyone answer? Bf by Bg is sin alpha. Alpha is changed. That is, I can write Bf by Bp, not Bg. Bf by Bp is equals to sin alpha. From this, Bf is equals to Bp into sin alpha plus Fg. From this diagram, Bf by Bp. Yeah, this term Bf and Bp is sin alpha. Bf is equals to Bp into sin alpha. What is Bp value? 178 into sin 45. And Fg length is 38 mm. Give me the R value from this. Dear students. Right, 160, roll number 25 has given. That is equals to 164 mm. So now we got R value. R is nothing but Bg. I can write it as which is equals to BG. 164 by tan 45. What is the height of the governor now? Dear student, please. What is the height of the governor? How much we are getting?
160.
Tan 45 is right. 164 mm only. Tan 45 is 1, no? That is equals to 164 mm. Now we got height and radius of rotation. Now try to find out the n value. Okay. Write the equation for n, minimum speed and maximum speed. What is the formula for n1 square? Now we are considering the friction value. When friction value, we write it as mg. mg plus capital mg. We need to write plus f or minus f here. Just I'm writing it as f. Let me tell later what to write. Mg into 895 by h. Similarly, n2 square. Mg plus mg into 895 by h. Now tell me. Now I am saying n1 is the minimum speed and n2 is the maximum speed. When the speed is minimum, what is the friction force we need to write? Plus f or minus f?
Minus.
Earlier we have discussed the right minus f. Similarly, for maximum value, we need to write the plus f. You are having all the values. Substitute and give me the answer. So there is no change in height. Okay. There is no change in height. Substitute the values and give me the answer. So these are the formulas for n1 square and n2 square. I am writing n1 square is here 1.15 into 9.81 plus what is the mass m? 20 kg. 9.81 minus 10 by 1.15 into 9.81 into 895 by h. 164 mm, that is right in terms of meters, 0.164. Get n1 value from this. Similarly, n2 square also same equation, 1.15 into 9.81 plus 20 into 9.81 plus 10 by 1.1. Someone is giving the answer. Thank you. You are spontaneously reacting. 895 by 0.164. So from this, let us get n2 value. Can anyone tell me what is n1 value? Someone has given. That is 309 RPM. Right, good.
309.
Right. What is n2 value? 324. Okay, we got the maximum speed and minimum speed. Okay. Now, what is the range of the governor? N is equals to n2 minus n1. 324 minus 309. What is the range? 324 minus 309. 24 minus of 9. Can anyone give the range? Difference of 324 minus 309. 15 RPM.
15.
Right. Range of the governor. Thank you. Okay, with this, I will wind up the Porter governor problems. I would like to go for the Pro-L governor now. Okay. 2 hours I am continuing. Let me solve the Pro-L governor problem next. Yeah. This is the Pro-L governor problem. See the diagram of this one. Read the problem. A Pro-L governor has equal arms of length 300 mm. Already you have derived the relation for the Pro-L governor. Okay. Now we will go to solve the problem on the Pro-L governor. Just go through this problem in the meanwhile. A Pro-L governor has arms of length 300 mm. The upper and lower arms are pivoted on the axis of the governor. The extension of the arm of lower links are each 80 mm long and parallel to axis when the radius of rotation of the balls are 150 mm and 200 mm. The mass of each ball is 10 kg and mass of the central load is 100 kg. Determine the range of speed of the governor. Okay. This is the problem which is related to a Porter governor. So let us write the given data here. Can anyone answer what is the given data? Upper arm length. Upper arm is PF and lower arm length is FD. How much we are getting? 300 mm. That is equals to 0.3 meters. Next, one more length. What they have given? BF. You can see here the distance between. Here in Proel Governor, the ball is not located at the point F. It is located with the help of a link of length 80 mm and located vertically upwards. Okay, that is difference between Porter and Proel Governor. If you go Porter Governor, this ball is located exactly at the point F. In Proel Governor, this ball is located at a distance vertically upwards. It is raised with help of a vertical link. Okay, here what is the vertical link? BF is the vertical link whose length is 80 mm. Next, mass of each ball. What is the mass of the ball they have given? You can see in the problem. Mass of the ball is 10 kg and central load capital M is 100 kg. Determine the range of the speed of go. This is the given data. Radius of rotation also given. Minimum radius of rotation R1 is equals to 150 mm and R2 is equals to 200 mm. Always write like this. Write the given data. Next, to find range of the governor, n is equals to n2 minus n1. I need to find. Now let us go for the procedure. What is n1? N1 is the minimum speed at radius r1. Similarly, what is n2? Maximum speed at radius r2. So we know r1 and r2 values. Now try to find out the height of the governors h1 and h2. So at r1 we need to find h1 value. Similarly at r2 we need to find h2 value. Now let us try to find h1 and h2. Now tell me how to find h1 here from this diagram from minimum position. Use the trigonometric relations. h1 is equals to pg. How to find h1 value? Use Pythagoras theorem. What is pg now? pg is nothing but pf square minus fg square under root. What is pf value? 300. And fg is radius of rotation 150 square. Give me this pg value. 300 square minus 150 square. How much?
259.8.
Right, let it be 260 mm. Let us make it as round off. That is equals to h1, which is equals to pg. Now we got h1. Okay. Now from h1 we are going to find out the n1 value. Before going to find out n1 value, okay, let us write the relation for the height of the governor here. n1 square is equals. What is the formula we know? Extended arm's length fm by bm. Already this I have derived. This is the equation fm by bm into, this is small m, sorry. fm by bm, small m plus capital M by small m into 895 by h1 I can get. Now I need to, what are the unknown here? I know h1 value. What are the unknowns here? fm and bm value. How to find fm value from this? This is the formula. Okay, the relationship between speed and height of a governor for a Proel governor type. This is not pro Porter. This is a Proel governor. This is the formula for the height and speed of the governor. Okay, how to find fm value? This is the fm length. Now tell me how to find
FM, sir.
fm is nothing but GD. You can see here on the minimum position diagram. fm is nothing but which is equals to GD. That since Here you can see the upper arm length and lower arm length are equal. Therefore, the height H1 is equals to PG, that is equals to GD. I am writing here. FM is equals to GD, that is equal to the upper arm length PG, which is equals to H1, whose length is 260 mm. Okay, we got FM value. Now try to find out the BM value. Can anyone tell how to find BM? Where point B is located? See the diagram. You can see this. Center of the ball.
340.
Total. Right. I can write BM is nothing but sum of FB plus FM. Already FM I got. That is 80 plus 260 mm. That is equals to 340 mm. Now substitute all the values here in this equation. Write in terms of meters. Don't write in mm. This is 0.26 meter. This is 0.34 meter. So FM is 0.26 by 0.34. Mass of the ball, how much they have given? 10 kg. Central load is 100 kg by 10 into 895 by H1. That is 0.26 meters. 260 mm, which is equals to 0.26 meter. This is. What is the answer we are getting? N1 square, this total term. So from this give the N1 value. Right, 170 RPM someone has given. Rule number 6. Good.
170.
First, right, 170 RPM we are getting. So this we have find from the minimum position total. I am writing here. From minimum position diagram. Okay. Now let us solve from the maximum position. From maximum position diagram. Same again, try to find out the H2 also. From maximum position, try to find out H2 value. What is H2 here? H2 is equals to PG, that is equals to root over PF square minus FG square. PF square minus FG square. PF is 300 minus FG is 200 square.
223.6, sir.
That is 224 RPM. Let us make it as a 224 mm. Okay. H2 is equals to 224 mm, which is equals to 0.224 meter. H2 we got. Okay. Now try to find out the N2 square value. What is N2 square formula again? FM by BM into small m plus capital M by small m into 895 by H. Okay. Already H we got, which is equal to H2. I am writing it as H2. Okay. Now try to find FM and BM values. What is FM here? From maximum position.
224.
FM is nothing, right? FM is equals to the term GD. That is equals to the height of the governor, PG. That is equals to H2. That is equals to 224 mm, 0.224 meter. Now try to find out the BM value.
304, sir.
What is B? 304. 80 plus 224, right? BM I can write it as FM plus FB. FM is equals to 224 and FB is 80 mm. How much we got? 304 mm, right? 0.304 meter. Okay, next I am going to next slide. So substitute all the values here. N2 square is equals to FM we got 224 and 304. Okay, right. Substitute values here. FM is 224 mm, that is 0.224 meter, and 304 mm, that is 0.304 meter, into small m is 10 kg, capital M is 100 kg by 10 into 895 by H2. H2 we got it as 224 mm, that is 0.224 meter. Now get N2 value from this. What is the answer N2 you are getting? Once you get the N2 value,
179.95.
okay, let it be 180 RPM. Okay, we'll round it off. N is equals to N2 minus N1. N2 is 180. And what is N1 we are getting? 170 RPM. So the range of the governor is 10 RPM. So this is the solution. Right. Okay. Properly done. Let us go for the 10th problem. One more. A governor of coil type has each arm 250 mm long. The pivot of the upper and lower arms are 25 mm from the axis of rotation. The central load acting on the sleeve has a mass of 25 kg, and each rotating ball has a mass of 3.2 kg. When the governor sleeve is in mid position, the extension link of the lower arm is vertical and radius of path of rotation of the masses is 175 mm. The vertical height of the governor is 200 mm. If the speed of the governor is 160 rpm, when mid position, find length of the extension link. Second one, tension in the upper arm. Okay, this is the problem we are having. Now we are supposed to find out the tension of the link in the upper arm and extension of the link. That is, we need to find BF and T1 values. Okay. So before going to see, this is the diagram you can see on the left hand side. Upper arm length is equal to lower arm length. Angle alpha is equal to angle beta. Alpha and beta are not given. So now these upper arm and lower arm are not located on the axis of rotation. These upper arm and lower arm are located away from the axis of rotation, whose distance is 25 mm. Okay. Now let us try to solve this problem. What is upper arm length PF? Given always write given data. So upper arm length PF, that is equals to FD, that is equals to 250 mm, or I can write it as 0.25 meter. Next, offset distance they have given. Offset distance is PQ, that is equal to, please unmute yourself dear student. Someone has opened. Hello, please unmute yourself. Yeah, now let us go for offset distance. That is PQ is equals to kg, that is equals to dh, which is equals to 25 mm. Okay, and mass of the ball, small m. How much mass of the ball? 3.2 kg. And mass of the central load, capital M, 25 kg. Okay, and radius of rotation R, how much they have given? R is equals to radius of rotation, that is equals to Fg. You can see here when the governor sleeve is in mid position, 175 mm. This is the mid position of the governor. That gives the radius of rotation. That length is 175 mm. You can see here when the governor sleeve is in mid position, the extension of the link of lower arm vertical and the radius of rotation of the masses is 175 mm. That is radius of rotation whose length is 175 mm. Radius of rotation also given. Okay. Still anything is missing? Speed of the governor,
Height is given.
height of the governor. Right. If the governor speed is 160 rpm, already speed of the governor is given. N is equals to 160 rpm. What is the height of the governor? Height of the governor is 200 mm. Right. 200 mm is given. All data is given. Okay. Height of the governor also we got. Now we need to find the This is the given data. To find, two parameters are unknown here. One is length of the extension link. Length of extension link, that is we need to find BF value. How much? Similarly, tension in the upper arm. Tension in upper arm, that is equals to T1. In terms of newtons you will get, this will be in terms of meters, you can write the answer. So shall we start? Okay, let me go for one more slide. So let BF is the length of the extension link. You can see it, BF is the length of the extension link that we need to find. Let BF is length of extension link. Now tell me how to find BF value.
From the n1 square formula, n square formula.
Okay, right. Speed n square is equals to, we know that n square is equal to Fm by Bm into small m plus capital M by small m into 895 by h. N is given. What is n value? 160 rpm. Let us try to find out the Fm. What is Fm length? Fm is
200.
equals to
200.
right. I'm substituting here everything. Fm is equals to GH, that is equals to QG, that is equals to H, that is equals to 200 mm or 0.2 meter. 0.2 by Bm we need to find. Bm telsa manaki, we don't know Bm value. Let us try to this total length. Bm we don't know. Small m how much? 3.2 kg and capital M is 25 kg. 3.2 into 895 by height of the governor 0.2 meter. Okay. Now try to find out the Bm value from this equation. Can anyone solve for Bm value? Get in terms of mm. Later I can write in terms
0.30, sir.
0.30.
30.
Only 30. One more. Can anyone solve?
0.308.
308 mm. 8, right. That is 308 mm. 0.308 meters. We get Bm value. Now we can find out the Bf value. How to find Bf? Bm is equals to Bf plus Fm. Bm is 308 mm. I don't know Bf value, and Fm is 200. From this, Bf is equals to 308 minus 200, which is equals to 108 mm or 0.108 meter. Okay. This is the answer we need to find. Bf, height of the governor, which is equals to 1.8 meter. The second bit we need to find. The second one, tension in the upper arm. Okay. Can anyone tell me how to find the tension in the upper arm? This is the second. Tension in upper arm. T1 I need to find. T1 value. Okay. How to find tension in the upper arm? Can anyone solve? Parallel to me. Try to find pk value first. How to find pk? Use the Pythagoras theorem. Pk is equals to Pf square minus Fk square. From the Pythagoras theorem, I'm trying to find out the pk value. What is pf value? I'm getting 250. How to find fk value? Again, I can write like fk is pf square minus what is fk? That is fg minus kg. I can write fg minus kg whole square. This is under root. Now tell me pf is 250 minus what is fg term? Fg is the radius of rotation, which is equals to 175 mm. You can see in the problem. Radius of rotation is 175 mm. You can see here. This is 175 mm. Okay, that is equals to fg. 175.
200.
What is kg term? Kg is nothing but 25. Under root, write everything. What is pk now we are getting from this?
200.
200, sir. It is already
Right.
given.
200.
Okay, I am solving again. Even it is given, we are solving. Okay, no issues. Now try to find cos alpha from this. Once we get the cos alpha, we can get T1. What is cos alpha from this? Cos alpha is equals to pk by pf. 200 by 250. That is equals to 0.8. Okay. Now how to find T1? Earlier, when I am deriving Porter-Governor, we got one relation. We got it. Balancing the vertical forces. What are the vertical forces acting here? So half of the center load at point D and mass of the ball, 2 vertical forces. And this is one more. T1 is also one more vertical force we are having. Okay. From vertical forces, so one vertical force I am having is the mg. One more vertical force is half of the central load. Okay, mg by 2. And T1 is if I resolve this T1, I can get in vertical and horizontal. Okay, resolving the T1 also. You can see here. This is T1 I am having. Resolve this T1 along x-axis and y-axis. If I resolve what I am getting here, T1 into cos alpha. Okay. If I resolve this T1, I am getting it as T1 cos alpha. Now how to balance this equation? T1 cos alpha is moving upwards, mg and mg by 2 is moving downwards. You can see here, mg is moving downwards. This is also moving downwards. If I resolve this T1, it is coming on the opposite side. I can write like this. T1 cos alpha is equals to mg plus mg by 2. Okay. I am using the left side. What is m into g? Mass of the ball, how much we are having? 3.2 kgs into 9.81. What is central load we are having? 25 kg. 9.81 by 2. That is equals to T1 into what is alpha we got? Cos alpha is nothing but 0.8 I am having. Straight away I will write cos alpha as the 0.8. Your thing was gone. Okay, let me solve it. It was gone. 2 is the tension in upper arm. Okay, just I am repeating it. Is already I have done. Pk is equals to Pf square minus Fk square. So Pf square, Fk I can write it as Fg minus Kg whole square, and Pf is 250 square minus Fg is 175 minus 25 square. If I am solving, I am getting it as 200 mm. So now try to find cos alpha, that is Pk by Pf, which is equals to 200 by 250. 0.8 I am getting. Okay, now I am using the relation upper vertical forces, that is mass of the ball mg plus central load mg by 2, which is equals to P1 cos alpha from vertical forces. So m into g, that is 3.2 9.81. Mass of the central load is 25 kg into 9.81 by 2, which is equals to T1 into cos alpha is 0.8. So from this get T1 value, dear students.
251.3 Newton.
Check again. (3.2 into 9.81 plus 25 to 9.81 by 2). How much you are getting this total term?
184, sir.
184.
184.6.
Total T1 value. T1 give me the answer in terms of newtons.
192, sir.
192. Right. T1 is 192 newtons. Okay. With this, I will wind up this. Just let me go to the one more problem. 18.11 with the limited time. Yeah, I will solve 18.12. 18.11, take this as the homework for you. That also I will solve if time permits. Now let us go for the 18.12. A Proel governor problem has all four arms of length 305 mm. The upper arms are pivoted on the axis of rotation and the lower arm attached to a sleeve at a distance of 38 mm. You can see here, upper arm is on the axis of rotation and lower arm is away from the axis of rotation. Got it? So from this, the upper arm is on the axis of rotation and this is the lower arm which is away from the axis of rotation, whose distance is 38 mm. Mass of each ball is 4.0 kg and extension arms are 1 or 2 mm and mass of the sleeves, that is central load, is 45 kg. The minimum and maximum radius of the governors are 165 216 mm. Assuming that extension of the lower arms are parallel to the governor axis at minimum radius, find the corresponding equilibrium. Find the corresponding equilibrium speeds. Okay, we are supposed to find out the corresponding equilibrium speed. Shall we solve this problem? Point of 10. Write the given data. Given the arm lengths, Pf is equals to Fd. Fd, which is equals to 305 mm. Next, offset distance dh is given. Dh is equals to k into g. That is equals to 38 mm. From the diagram, I am writing everything. The mass of each ball, small m, 4.8 kg, and vertical distance Bf, length of the extended arm, Bf is equals to length of extended arm, or I can call it as extended link, which is equals to 102 mm. The mass of the sleeve is 45 kg, that is capital M. The minimum and maximum radius of rotation, I'll take it as R1 is the minimum, 165 mm, and R2 is the maximum radius of rotation, that is 216 mm. Assuming that extension of the lower arm are parallel to the governor axis. Okay, at minimum radius, find the corresponding equilibrium speed. to find the n value. Let n1 is the corresponding equilibrium speed. Okay. Try to solve this one. Equilibrium speed at the radius of governor. To find equilibrium speed at radius of governor. How to solve this problem? Try to find sine alpha first. Where we need to find the equilibrium speed at minimum radius. You can see here in the problem. At minimum speed, find the corresponding equilibrium radius. Equilibrium speed at radius of governor, that is minimum radius we need to find, which is equals to R1. Okay, we need to find N1 value at R1. That N1 is the equilibrium speed. We are going to find N1 at radius R1. Okay, this is we need to find. N1 is the equilibrium speed at radius R1. Okay, now let me go to the second slide. Now try to find out the sine alpha from this diagram. From this figure, try to find sine alpha. What is sine alpha from this diagram? Sine alpha is equals to Fg by Fp. We know that sine alpha is equals to Fg by Fp. You know Fg value, which is equals to 165 mm, and Fp is 305 mm. Find sine alpha. 0.541 we are getting. So from this alpha is equals to, what is the answer we are getting? 32.75 degrees. Right, someone is replying. Thank you. Now try to find tan alpha. Similarly, what is tan alpha here? That is tan 32.75. What is the answer we are getting? Tan alpha. .6432 I am getting. I am solving. Now find sine beta from the lower. This is with respect to the upper arm. Now from lower arm. This I have find from upper arm diagram. This is the data I am finding. From lower arm, I'm going to find out. Okay. Tell me, try to find sine beta from lower arm. Try to find all the values, sine beta, tan beta. What is sine beta in the lower arm? Can anyone answer? Fk by Fd. Sine beta is Fk by Fd, which is equals to, what is Fk again? Fg minus Kg. Fk I can write it as Fg minus Kg by Fd. Fg, what is the value of Fg you are getting? 165 mm. Kg is 38 mm and Fd is 305 mm. So from this sine beta, I am getting value is 0.4164. So from this gets beta value that comes as 24.6 degrees. Now try to find out tan beta, tan 24.6, which comes as 0.457. I am solving parallel to you. Now try to find out the term Q. What is Q? Tan beta by tan alpha. Tan beta is 0.457. Tan alpha is 0.6432. What is Q we are getting from this? 0.712 is the Q value we are getting. So once we get the Q, try to find out the height of the governor H. How to find H now? Find the height of the governor. H is equals to Pg. That is equals to Pf square minus fg square. Okay, pf is 305 and fg is 165 radius of rotation. What is the answer height I am getting here? Can anyone answer? What is the height I am getting?
256.5.
256.
Okay, 256.5 mm is the height of the governor we are getting. Now try to find out the other parameters. So before going to other parameters, try to write the equation. N1 square is equals, what is the formula we know? Fm by Bm. Now this upper arm is equals to lower arm. Okay, M plus, 1 second, let me change this. Into small m plus capital M by 2 into 1 plus q I am using. Okay, by m into 895 by h.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, if the length of the arms are equal, then why are we finding alpha and beta, sir?
You can see the question what is asking. That is what I am saying. Assuming the extension of the lower arm are parallel to the governor axis. Okay. What is saying? Assuming the lower arms are parallel to the governor axis. This is the governor axis GH. What is saying? This lower arm is equal to the governor axis. Means upper arm is not equal to lower arm now. The condition. In the problem is giving the upper arm is equal to lower arm. Read the problem carefully. I'm saying again, upper arm is equal to lower arm. But what is saying, you see, you can see one more dotted line is here. Okay. And the problem also is given clearly. Assuming that extension of the lower arms are parallel to the governor axis at minimum radius, find the corresponding equilibrium speeds. And then, assuming the extension of the lower arms are parallel to governor axis, means this lower arm is equal to governor axis, assuming that condition, and solve the problem. So when I am assuming that condition, you can see here from the lower arm I am trying to find out the beta value. Got it? So if I get beta, I need to get all the values. Tan alpha and tan beta I am getting. So from the upper arm I am getting tan alpha value. From the lower arm I am getting the beta value. Sin beta I am taking Fk by Fd. Fk by F into D. Now how to get Fk, Fg minus Kg? I am getting beta values. Once I get these angles, I can get these lines. You got my point? Yes, student? Hello?
Yes, sir, yes.
Hello? Yeah. If upper arm is equal to lower arm, we don't go for finding the angles. But what is saying in the question, you can see here. Assuming the extension of the lower arm are parallel to governor axis. Okay? Means this lower arm is equal to the governor axis saying. From that we need to find. Means automatically the angle will change. So now try to find FM and BM values. Try to find FM and BM values. What is FM from this? FM is equals to please answer. How to find FM now? Use Pythagoras theorem again. Someone has answered 277 mm right. Fm is equals to Fd square minus Md square. Fm is equals to Fd square minus M into D square. What is Fd I am getting? 305. What is M into D I am getting? Distance 165 minus of 38. Okay, MD is equal, I'm writing here the length. MD is equals to F, that is FG minus DH, and FG is equals to, I need to find 165 minus 38. What is the length we are getting? 165 minus 38, 127 mm. That is 127 square. So from this, FM is equals to how much I am getting? 227 mm. Someone has answered. That is 0.227 meters. Now we got FM. Now try to find out the BM value. How to find BM? BM is nothing but BF plus FM. BF already we got, is given 102 mm, and FM already we find, that is 227 mm. What is the answer we are getting totally? 379, which is equals to 0.379 meter. Okay, now substitute all the values from this. N1 square is equals to, what is FM? 0.227, and BM is 0.379. In the small m, how much small m is given? Can anyone answer? Small m is 4.8 kg. This, what is capital M? Capital M is 45 kg. Q we got 0.712 by 4.8 kg into 895 by height h. There's 162 right answer. What is h value you are getting? H already we have solved. 0.256. 0.256 meters. So from this get N1 value. What is N1? Someone has answered. Please repeat again. Yes, student. What is N1? 162 means 163 RPM. Okay. Thank you. So I left with one more problem. (18.11). Now try to find this problem. I thought time is gone. Time is there. Let us try to solve this problem also. So this is the problem. The following particle refer to a Proel governor with open arms. Length of all the arms 200 mm. Distance of pivot arms from the axis of rotation 40 mm. Length of extension of the lower arms of each ball is attached at a distance of 100 mm. Mass of each ball is 60 kg. Mass of central load is 150 kg. If radius of rotation of the ball is 180 mm, when the arms are inclined at an angle of 40 degrees to the axis of rotation, find the equilibrium speed for the above configuration. So this is the diagram, you can go through it. For a Proel governor, this is the upper arm of length 200 mm, lower arm of length 200 mm. This is the mass of the ball, which is acting vertically downwards. And capital M is the central load acting at point D. This total distance he has given it as 180 mm. Angle made by this is alpha. Opposite angles are equal. This is also equal to 40 degrees. Now we need to find, what are the unknowns here? Find the equilibrium speed. N we need to find. Can anyone answer this? Okay. Let us solve this problem step by step. Read the given data. Already it is there. Given PF is equals to DF is equals to 200 mm. PQ is equals to DK is equals to HG, that is equals to 40 mm. This is the offset distance, and BF is equals to 100 mm. What is BF here? Vertical distance of the extended arm. Mass of the ball is 6 kg. Central load is 150 kg. And radius of rotation R is equals to Jg, capital J into G, which is equals to 180 mm. Angle alpha is equals to beta is equals to 40 degrees. And let us find out the equilibrium speed n value. This is the given data. I can go here. This is the given data. Okay. Now n is the equilibrium speed to find. Now how to approach? What is cos alpha from this? So from this diagram, what is cos alpha? From this diagram, use trigonometric relations, straight to write cos alpha value. Cos alpha, I can write it as PH by PF. So from this, I'm going to find out this height of the governor H value. PH I need to find. Okay, PH is the unknown. I can write here. Cos alpha is nothing but angle is cos 40. PH I don't know. What is PF? Length of the arm, that is 200. So from this equation, I can write PH is equals to 200 into cos 40. Solve and give me this answer. This comes as 153.2 mm, which is equals to 0.1532 meters. Now try to find sin alpha. What is sin alpha here? Can anyone answer? What is sin alpha? FH by PF. Sin alpha is FH by PF. Now try to find FH value. From this, FH is equals to PF into sin alpha. Let PF I know 200 into sin 40. What is the answer I am getting here? 200 into sin 40.
128.5.
6. 128.6 mm. Okay, that's true. No problem. I got sin alpha. Now try to find out what are the unknown terms still we are having here? JF. What is the unknown term? This distance JF. Okay, how to find JF value from this? One more unknown is JF. This is the term. This is the point of F. Okay. This distance. JF I can write it as JG minus FH. You can see here. I can write it as JG minus JF. I can write it as J into G minus, what is the term? Please answer. JG minus HG I can write. You can see this total distance JF I want to find. That is nothing but this total J into G minus HG. What is the answer we are getting from solving this? What is JG length? JG is nothing but M into K, which is equals to 180 mm. Already it is given at the bottom.
140, sir.
180. What is HG length?
40.
HG already 40 mm they have given, right? Offset distance is 40 mm. It mentioned right, axis of rotation is 40 mm. We are getting it as 140 mm JF we got. And try to find out the BJ value. Try to find B and J, total length. This distance BJ. Length of the extended arm BJ. How to find this BJ? I'm using next slide. This is not there. Right. Tell me, JF I have found. Now try to find out the BJ term. How to find this BJ? BF square minus JF square. Let me keep the diagram so that you can get easily. Please wait. Okay, just I'm using the same slides. From currency. So let us try to find out the what is unknown. One more term we need to find BJ value. You can see continuation from the above problem.
రేపు 1 o'clock వచ్చేస్తాను. అంటే 1 o'clock క్లాస్.
Okay, this is done. Let us find BJ here from this. Tell me how to find this BJ value. BF square minus JF square under root. So BF we know it as 100 mm. You can see here this distance 100 mm already is given, and JF is 11.4 mm. Already we have find I think earlier. Yeah, JF 140 mm.
Sir, JF value, I think so wrong, sir.
Yes, yes.
You find
we need to
GH
put
sir
one-
value. You find GH
Right,
value.
right. One second, still one more formula I missed here.
Yes, sir. Minus FH.
JG, right, JG minus one more term I need to
FH.
write here, I forgot. FH minus, what is FH
FH.
value? 128.6. Let me write this again. Okay, I'll write.
Sir, you can take JG minus FG also.
Yes, sir, that also you can do. This is only
11.
trigonometric relations. Right. One second, let me do this. So let me try to find out again JF value. How to find this JF? From the trigonometric relations, we can go through it. That is nothing but JG minus Hg minus Fh, which is equals to 180 minus 40 minus 128.6. Following this, we
11.4.
are getting it right. 11.4 mm JF we got. Now try to find out the Bj value. Bj is equals to Bf square minus Jf square. Okay. Bf again we know it is 100 square, and Jf already we find in the above, it is 11.4 square. What is the answer we are getting for Bj? 99.4 mm. Now try to find out the Bm value from this. What is Bm? Bm is nothing but Bj plus Jm. Bm is nothing but Bj plus Jm. So already Bj I have found it above 99.4, and Jm, what is the value of Jm? 153.2. Check Jm value. Jm, this distance already we find earlier.
PH equal to J.
Right, right. Bm is equal to Bj plus Jm, and Jm value, what is Jm value? Anyone we found somewhere else here?
pH value is 0.15.
Jm is nothing but pH.
0.15.
Is it true? No. Right.
pH.
150. Right, I got it. 150 mm. Pointer and Jm is equals to pH, which is equals to, what is the answer you are getting? 150. Okay. Solve it. What is the answer you are getting? 99.4 plus 150. That comes around 250, round figure. From round it off, I am getting it as 250 mm. Okay. Now try to find Im value at the bottom. Try to find Im, trigonometric relations. Yeah, I'm solving from this. Try to find Im value. How to find Im? I can write it as In minus Mn. Im I can write it as In minus N into M. Now tell me how to get this value, which is nothing but Fh minus Jf. So Fh we know it as 128.6, and Jf is equals, already we find earlier, 11.4 mm. Okay. What is the answer we are getting for Im? 117.2. So now we got Im value. Now try to find out the ID value. Total distance, ID. ID is equals to I into N plus N into D. Tell me what is the answer we are getting? In plus ND. What is In value? So this I can write it as, this is equals to 2 times the In. In plus ND is nothing but 2 times the In, which I can write it as 2 times the In is equals to F into H. 2 times the Fh value. That is 2 into 128.6, which comes as 257.2 mm. Okay, now taking the moments about instantaneous center I. Read the equation. Take moments about I. What is the equation we can get when you take the moments about I? Can anyone answer? Take the moments about I. So I can write the equation as Fc into Bm is equals to small mg plus I into m img into im plus capital mg by 2 into id. Okay, next I'm using next slide.
So
Yeah, tell me. Yes.
how IN minus MM equal to FH minus JS?
These trigonometric relations. From the trigonometric relations, I am getting these values. You can see how to write IM value. IN minus M into M. IM is equal to IN minus MN. Now what is IN here from this? IN is, you can see this is the square we are getting here. By symmetrical triangles, so by symmetry, I can show that IN is nothing but F into H. Okay, like that. Symmetry, by symmetry, I am showing. Okay, try to solve this value. Take the moments about I. Fc into Bm is equal to, get Fc value, centrifugal force from this. From the above equation, try to find out the centrifugal force. Let me keep one more slide. Next slide. Let me write here. Try to find Fc value from this. Where is the So just I'm solving here. Fc into, so Bm I got it as 252.6, which is equals to mass of the ball 6 into 9.81 m into g into I into m. By m I'm getting it as 117.2 plus mg by 2. Capital M is 150 by 2 into 9.81 mg by 2 into id. I'm getting it as 252.7. So on solving this equation, I'm getting the centrifugal force Fc is equal to around 776 newtons. Now what is we know? Fc is equals to, we know that Fc is nothing but mr into omega square. Okay, Fc 776 is equals to mass how much? 6. Omega is, or what is the radius of rotation? 180 mm. That is 0.18. Omega is 2 pi n by 60 whole square. So from this get the n value. That gives the equilibrium speed. Get n value and get the equilibrium speed. That's all.
Sir, why did you find with this formula, sir?
Fc
What
is mr
the-
omega square.
This is what
I
the,
is to find only the speed.
this is like for what governor, no, sir?
No. What is asked? This is for Proel type governor. What is centrifugal force formula? Okay, why I'm writing this above equation you want? See, I'm taking moments about this point I. You see here, take the moments about point I. Point option. Yeah. Now take the moments about point I. What are the moments you are having? What are the forces you are having? One centrifugal force we are having, mass of the ball which is acting downwards, and half of the central load. Okay, centrifugal force with respect to it. Centrifugal force is rotating in anti-clockwise motion, and this is rotating. Mass is rotating in clockwise, and the central load is also rotating in clockwise. I will draw this diagram. I will show these pointers. How this is rotating with respect to it. The centrifugal force is rotating in clockwise motion. How the mass is rotating like this. Similarly, how this also is rotating. So one in clockwise, remaining two in the anti-clockwise motions. So this is in clockwise and this is in anti-clockwise. That's why I'm writing two forces on one side and one force on the other side. Now with respect to I, what are the forces I'm having? The centrifugal force Fc is one force. What is the perpendicular distance for this one? dm. This is what I have taken. One more movement and one more, mass of the ball mg. What is the perpendicular distance this for mass of the ball with respect to I? Im is the perpendicular distance. mg into Im is one movement. And one more, mg by 2. And what is the perpendicular distance I am having? I into d. Okay. Just my intention is to find all the values, Im, id, all the parameters by using trigonometric relations. I find all the values and I am taking the movement with respect to I. So from this what? I substitute all the values. Fc into Bm, I got. Mg into Im, I know value. Mg by 2 into id, all these values I know. Okay. Only unknown is Fc here. Remaining all the values are known. So from this I try to find out the Fc value. But I know what is Fc. Centrifugal force is given as the equation mr omega square. So from this I am trying to find out the omega is 2 pi n by 60 and my aim is to find out the n speed, which is the equilibrium speed of the governor. So from this what is the n value I am getting here? 254 rpm. Can anyone answer what is the n we are getting? The student? Hello? What is n value you are getting? Please.
Yeah, 82.83.
82 point. Someone has replied 255.
83.
Right? No. Roll number 70 has replied. Correct answer. (776) is the question. Someone has replied. Roll number 83 has given. Let me check who has given this answer. So on solving this, the answer comes around 253 rpm. Okay. Just check this problem again. You can get.
Sir,
So
sir, we can find
that-
by n square formula also, right? Sir?
yes, you can find, no issues. That also you can get. From there also you can find. Okay. Crowell governing equation Fm by. This is one method I am following. Instantaneous center method. From instantaneous center method, I am taking the movements and I have solved this problem. You can find our